Howdy y'all, I just want to thank y'all again for showing up, and only two more to go after this one, so then we'll be done for this semester. Now, whatever you want to call it these days, weed, ganja, dank, cannabis, all these names are referring to one thing, the drug known as marijuana. Now, marijuana is becoming more publicly acceptable, with further research proving that it can be economically efficient if it's controlled properly. According to Douglas Maffei, author of the Marijuana Legalization, The Time Is Now, he predicts the potential tax earnings of weed could be up to $11 billion. And this does not include the taxes that will generate from the legal sellers, distributors, and producers of the drug. Now, in order for marijuana to create a revenue in the business sector of Texas, it first must rise above its negative stigmas that it has on the crime and health rates of our citizens since the prohibition in 1937. Now, which leads me to my first point. That to loosen up the economic tension associated with marijuana offenses, Texas must level the playing field between marijuana, alcohol, and tobacco. Now, statistics show that on average, marijuana is attempted for the first time once somebody's already tried alcohol or cigarettes. Now, according to the Office of Applied Studies, a person who has tried cigarettes before their marijuana use had an average of 2 years in between occurrences. That's tobacco and alcohol. 2 years. 2 years later, they tried marijuana. Same goes for the users of alcohol, with the studies saying an average of age of 14 for alcohol and cigarette or tobacco triers versus 16 for marijuana users when they first tried the drug. Now, for everything that is planned to work out, people must understand the minimal amount of health risks that are associated with smoking marijuana. And a study done by Stephen Heisman of Johns Hopkins University and other researchers between alcohol and cannabis, he compared the effects of alcohol and cannabis. Now, the ratings of the tests showed that each substance impaired performance to an equal extent, meaning that marijuana and alcohol, basically with the same doses, are basically the same exact thing. Now the problem is there aren't a lot of systems to model what Texas would eventually become. However, Australia has implemented successful drug reformation, excluding incarceration as a possible sentence, according to Eric Single of the Journal of Public Health Society. He claims that decriminalization of marijuana succeeded by reducing the social costs without increasing the popularity of the drug. Now, by doing so, it assumes to increase day-to-day usage, but as of right now, it has remained stable through the marijuana usage. People that need it are using it because they need to use it. Now, if a similar system were replaced in Texas, it would drastically change our economic environment and change the face of Texas. It would take the money out of the wrongdoers of our government and put it into the hands of the right and be able to do right things instead of forcing people to pay fines and go to jail and using our tax dollars for jail for people who smoke. We can use that to better develop our tax revenue system and use it on stuff that we need, like schools and roads and stuff of that nature. Now, especially, it's just a plant that grows in the ground. What can be so harmless about it? Now, in conclusion, the limitations on marijuana are having an adverse effect on our economy. Money is being constituted as a fine could be used towards the development of tax revenue for Texas. Now, with the possibility of legalization of marijuana already in some states and it coming up in future states, will our state be the ones, or will a state like ours follow the dollar and create more economic consistency, or stick to its current state of reefer repression? Thank you.